Cradle Con, June 23rd and 24th at the Cradle of Aviation Museum in Garden City, New York. This is Jow and Richie with a review. Please subscribe to our channel. We'd love to have you along for the ride. So Richie, what'd you think of the convention?
I thought it was pretty fun, you know. It was very small, intimate. You could really come up with one another and get really close, like elbow close. It's really interesting. It's a different type of close, you know. It's not like New York Comic-Con close.
Do you mean close from an intimate standpoint? Like it was intimate, it was a smaller space, but still.
Yeah.
But
you're not pressured
overpacked.
you're not, because you're not pressured to like look at another human in the eye because, well, you're both walking to the same vendor or aisle. Like, you know, when you look at another person there, you're like, okay, hey, cool costume, you know. But in New York Comic-Con, it's like, well, considering that we can't go any other direction except one direction, we have to follow the flow of the human traffic.
Yes.
Yeah, it's different, but I liked it. Yeah.
What did you buy?
I couldn't really find anything for myself. I tried to find some T-shirts, but unfortunately, no sizes for me. Nothing that I liked that was my size. But I found something for my nephew and niece.
So let's talk about that, because that's the first point of interest. This was the Layer,
from
Boys from the Bronx. We have a comic book shop there.
Boys from the Bronx.
We saw them at the Ace Comic Con. I got finally good deal on some pops from the Layer. Two for 15. They were dealing there, which is good. Cobra Commander. Nice. My favorite toy. One of my favorite toys as a kid. I love the baby blue. One of my favorite characters ever, David Levinson from Independence Day.
Talk more about the Bloom.
Vito Corleone with Cat. They always seem to have really good deals. What did you get?
I just got 2 shirts, one for my nephew, one for my niece, and they were really cute.
And
like
their
Spider-Man
price?
and Hulk, $5. I think everything there was
Everything was $5. Yeah, I got 5 Star Trek Beyond pops for $5 each.
Did you haggle? Like,
no, he just said everything on this wall is $5.
How do you operate?
I mean, what else did I want to do? I can't lowball them from there.
You could always lowball.
But a shout out to them, because those guys are really good. You tasted some culinary delights while you were there, did you not?
I did. It was a woman by the name of Anna who was selling goods that pretty much all had cocoa in it.
Yes.
So it's just like hot sauce, or I believe she said that it was beneficial for you because you wouldn't want to have any sweets, but you only need a little bit. But that's not my motto. I need excess. So I dump like a half a bottle of whatever on a burger or something that I'm eating. So it tasted nice. Cocoa was good. For some people out there, I'm sure they'll enjoy it. For me, it's interesting, but not really my cup of tea, because I'm not really that much into cocoa, you know.
Yeah.
But some people love it. Some people are chocoholics.
I tried. I believe it was a honey mustard raspberry chocolate.
But you know, props to that. You know, always do something new, and you know, it's going for a good cause. So yeah, that was nice. Good for her. Good for that.
I found a Deadpool and the chicken outfit to round out my collection.
Yeah, what was that right next to? That was next to
that was next to some cosplay girl.
Yeah.
And I think she brought her boyfriend.
And the boyfriend
was just selling stuff.
Yeah.
So I may have looked over at the photos of the cosplay and made a comment about the
you sure did.
The charms on the cosplay girl's photos, and then I think he said what? Then I handed them $5 and I left. So I found that. So that was good.
I'm glad you found something.
Yeah,
what else did you find?
I found a circa 1999 Kane action figure.
Oh, that's right. You're a big wrestling fan.
And
right?
well, I'm a big I like old wrestling. I don't really like the new stuff. I like the stuff.
Yeah, when it was real back then.
Yeah, when wrestling was real. I've been going on a little bit of a kick with that.
No one had a Stretch Armstrong.
I did not see a Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, but they had like a lot of like old Transformer toys and Power Ranger toys, which was kind of neat. Blast from the past.
I saw a guy from the Power Rangers sitting there taking autographs, and everybody walked by him like no one.
But he's from like the new generation. He wasn't the original. Yeah, nobody cares about that.
Nobody cares about him.
That's bad.
Another point of interest is that I got the Chimichanga Deadpool from 7-Eleven. And some clown there had it up on the wall for 70 bones.
Yeah, what a reseller, huh?
Yeah.
Well, how did that go about? That was.
Oh, I walked up to another guy and he's like, I'm like, how much for this? Because I just want to see. Since you're the first one who even asked me about it all day, 50. I'm like, nah, I got mine already. Get out of here.
Yeah, but then what was he tried turning around saying like, it's just my boss.
My
who's just
boss.
trying to push this. Yeah,
my
whereas-
boss is the scum who's trying to sell this thing for 5 times what it's cost.
Do you know why they call it Cradle Con? Because I kept thinking of it
Because
being
it's
like a
at
child.
the Cradle of Aviation. That's the location. That is the Cradle of Aviation Museum.
Wow, that
Hence,
solved that. Okay.
Cradle Con.
I thought it was like a baby convention.
No,
that just
there was
happened.
no baby convention. It was the Cradle of Aviation Museum. It was called Cradle Con. We saw the girl singing.
Yeah, I don't know what that
It was a
panel's
panel
all about. I think it was like mixing Japanese and English. I think there were American songs, but with Japanese.
I heard her say Bleach, which is an
Oh,
anime.
okay.
So maybe it was
Yeah,
a
that's
song
really popular.
from Bleach. But
It was
she has such a
depressing.
lovely voice, but it
Yeah.
was depressing.
What's that?
I'm depressed now.
Okay. If you're actually a fan of like comics, then you could have plenty
Yeah.
of bins to rifle through because, unlike New York Comic Con, it's just New York Comic Con's all like TV, movies, just like big name events with big displays and very little comics to show. But this is kind of the opposite.
This was more of a comic book convention.
Actual comic
toys,
book
comics,
convention, yeah.
genre stuff.
Yeah, it was really
True,
neat.
true to the comic book.
Yeah, it's nice to be around like-minded nerds and dorks and fans of like this genre. It's great. I like it.
We both enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, I think it was great. Yeah, I would definitely go again.
Any last final words?
Skibbity doo da da dee dop doop.
So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed CradleCon. CradleCon 2019 is taking place June 1st and 2nd. Definitely check it out. This year's show was really good. Looking forward to next year's show already, and looking forward to having you as a subscriber. I've slowed down a little bit over the last couple of weeks because I'm in the process of buying a home, and hopefully I'm going to make some videos about that. So hopefully we'll get back to our old speed of having 2 to 3 videos up a week soon. So please subscribe to our channel. We'd love to have you along for the ride.
Where's Joe? Oh God, where's Joe? Where's Joe? I don't know where Joe. I hope he's in the facility.
I'm here! I'm here!